for staying with us. So we heard yesterday from Senator Seriake Dixon, the former governor of Bayelsa State, just after the announcement of Governor Douye Diri's defection from the PDP. Well, of course, he's not announced his destination. Senator Seriake Dixon has criticized Senator Douye's movement, Douye Diri's movement out of the party. He says, look, if anyone thinks that a party is not in shape and is a governor, should be blamed for it because they are supposed to be the ones responsible for helping to review the party. But we're getting some reaction as people in the PDP are not happy with that decision. Under 24 hours, 2 governors of the PDP have exited the party. But we're now hearing from other party other than Senator Seriake Dixon, and reactions have trailed that resignation, and top officials from the opposition People's Democratic Party talking about it. Now, some members of the APC in the state, including the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Oil, Senator Heineken Lokobri, and the former governor-elect, Mr. David Lyon, Senator Degi Erenienyo, and some other members of the APC are welcoming the governor's resignation, describing it as a bold, patriotic, and strategic step towards Bayelsa's greater integration with federal development effort. Senator Lokobri has commended Governor Diri for jumping out of what he described as a sinking ship in the interest of Bayelsa State, saying that the decision demonstrates maturity, foresight, and a clear understanding of the times. Well, let's get to hear from one of the leaders of the APC in Bayelsa State, a former member of the House of Representatives, Honorable Israel Sunny-Goli, is live for us in our Lagos studio. Thank you so much indeed for joining us tonight on the program.
Thank you, Sharon, for having me today. I'm glad to be here to speak to you.
Well, Governor Diri did not mention his destination, but there seems to be singing, dancing, drumming, and festivity in the camp of the APC. You don't even know whether he's going to the ADC or to the Labour Party or to APGA. You people have started dancing and welcoming him. Why are you optimistic that the man might eventually land in your camp?
Well, speculations have been on for a very long time now, and after his resignation from the PDP yesterday, we believe, as members of APC, that the APC will be his final destination, because that is the only party that is stable in the country as of today. As you know, the PDP is almost gone. And the coalition, the ADC, is still wobbling. And nobody knows when that party will be stable to go in for the next election. So, as members of the APC, we believe that his destination will surely be the APC, because that is the only stable party in the country that will win the next election and will bring the dividends of democracy to Nigerians.
What makes you think so? Because, well, there are those who will say the handwriting is already on the wall. But what makes Governor Diri's leaving the PDP, if he decides to go to the APC, what makes it a benefit or an advantage for the APC?
Well, every state in Nigeria would like to align with the national government. And Bayelsa can never be an exception. So I believe, and I know for sure, that Dr. Douye's coming to APC will make Bayelsa better and greater.
I mean, I'm worried that this is the same man that the APC has criticized as clueless, as not lacking in capacity, as not fit to be governor. You people ran a campaign against him. All of a sudden, he's the best man in the world. I mean, excuse me. I mean, you people deceiving Nigerians, or what? What do you? How do you think Nigerians will see you? Your party has said this is not the right person to become a governor of Bayelsa State. You ran the campaign against him. You said that he's not fit for that office. He shouldn't get re-election. Now, because the man is jumping ship and is coming out of his party, you think that he's going to come into your fold, and now all of a sudden is the best thing that's happened after toast bread.
Shehu, I think you are very wrong by saying that, because it's not every member of the APC that said Douye Diri was a misfit. As a matter of fact, I can tell you categorically that I myself, Honorable Israel Sunny-Goli, a founding member of the APC, voted for Douye Diri because of his competence and his qualities of leadership. I believe that in the last election, the candidate that the APC fielded was a misfit. So, are you on?
About Timipre Silva.
Yes. So majority of the APC...
Because that is the man that a lot of people think is the leader of the APC in Bayelsa State. So you are one of those who worked against him. He said it, that he had fifth columnists in his party, and that some of his party members worked against... So you were one of those who led in working against him. We didn't work against him. We worked for the progress of Bayelsa State. Please, against the interests of your party. Look, the man that flew the flag of your party...
Look, you cannot...
You work against him.
You cannot be a misfit and expect every member of the party to support your parochial ideas. It's not possible. The interest of the state comes first. Look at, let me give you an instance. Look at Minister Wike. He was a member of PDP in Rivers State. But because of the better interests of Nigerians, he opted to vote for Tinubu. I mean, that is service to your nation. And that was exactly what we did in Bayelsa State. All of us that voted for Governor Douye Diri in the last election voted for the interest of the state, because we see a leader who is competent, who is capable, sincere, and ready to take the state to the next level. And I can tell you, the man will finish strong than any other governor that's come before him, because of the projects that we see on ground. And that is why we that are in APC are praying and wishing that his destination should be the APC when he finally tells the world the party is going to.
So, I mean, what you profess to have done, politically speaking, in terms of, is highly immoral. As far as an internal party organization is concerned, you have professed publicly to say you worked against your own party flag bearer, and you worked and voted for another political party candidate. How can Nigerians trust your likes who work against a particular candidate that you are supposed to be lying against what has been said as a moral standard for you to operate on?
I don't understand what you mean by morality in this case, because in politics, let me tell you one thing. The candidate you're talking about must require your services. And when he displays a character that does not tell that he requires your services, and you know for sure that he's not fit to govern the state, and you have a better option, what do you expect him to do as a Bayelsan? Look, let me tell you, Bayelsa first. These parties will come and go. For now, I believe in the president of this country. I worked for him. And in my decision to work for Douye Diri, I made it very clear that I am one of those that voted for Mr. President, and I'm ready to support him to succeed to build a better Nigeria for Nigerians. But that the candidate that the party is fielding does not have the qualities to govern the state. I mean, so what has that got to do with morality? It's my decision. And I have the right to take it to wherever I want to take it to. And I did that without any regret. And today, Bayelsa is better. We are seeing the dividends of democracy. Projects everywhere. I can tell you, Shehu, after his tenure, he will be adjudged the best governor ever produced in Bayelsa State, Governor Douye Diri. I can tell you for sure. Let's take another break. But when we come back, there are more critical questions
Honorable Sunny-Goli about the state of affairs in Bayelsa State, the implication of Governor Diri. Is it a protest against Goodluck Jonathan that is likely to emerge? Because if Goodluck Jonathan becomes a candidate in the presidential election in 2027, he's supposed to take charge of his state. What has now happened? Seriake Dickson is one of those who have frowned against it. He's the APC, or perhaps we're saying that some kind of one-party state affairs. What is going on? The docility of the opposition voices and parties in Nigeria. What exactly is going on? We'll be finding out more after this break, everyone. Join us again. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us on the program. Concluding moments now with Honorable Israel Sunny-Goli, a former member of the House of Representatives, one of the leaders of Bayelsa APC. So, what implication do you think this has? He's a second-term governor, and there are those who will say, well, is there any threat to him, politically speaking, because he's not seeking re-election? There are those who will say, maybe this is in the for the 2027 elections and all of these politics. But what fundamentally, in your mind, do you think this defection of Governor Diri out of the PDP could bring to the APC?
Well, as I said earlier, I think this is the best thing that the governor has done for the state. You rightly say that this is a second-term governor, and everybody should expect him to just lie low and allow the state to die with the PDP that is dying. But because of his selflessness, he is now moving the state to the center. By resigning from the party that is dying, waiting to pot with the APC, I strongly believe so. So everybody should commend him for that. Because if he were to be selfish, he wouldn't have taken this decision. But because of his selflessness, by not allowing Bayelsa to be in a place that is dying, he wants to take us to our destination, where everybody will be stable, everybody will be prosperous, and everybody will be politically viable in this country as a state.
Where does this movement or this decision of Governor Diri, what implication do you think this could have on a possible ambition of former President Goodluck Jonathan being a Bayelsa man himself ahead of 2027?
I think Goodluck would take this in good faith because he's a good man that wants the progress of the state. People have been speculating of him coming to contest for the next election, but I believe that can't happen because the odds are against him. He has not made any move after his exit from presidency to show that he's still a practical politician or an active politician in this country. So for people to just go to him and urge him to come and contest, I believe they are all political jobbers. And Goodluck is too wise to fall into the hands of jobbers, political jobbers in this country. So to me, Goodluck's coming to contest for president is not something that people should talk about, because I know for sure that he will not make that mistake of coming to try that. Because even in Bayelsa, it will be difficult for him, because he knows the political situation in Bayelsa State today. Everybody wants to align with the APC, because that is the only stable party in this country. PDP is dead. The ADC is wobbling. I don't know when they will be stable. So for Goodluck, I just believe that he will not contest the election, as speculated by political jobbers in this country.
But there are those who will say that, okay, and I'd like to know what you're thinking. What if tonight or tomorrow morning, Governor Douye Diri says he's headed to SDP or Labour Party or ADC and not APC?
Sheryl, I challenge you. Those are not parties that people should talk about. I'm telling you, there is no position in this country that can stand the train of APC in this country. Goodluck Jonathan is unstoppable, and God is on his side. And I can tell you categorically that come 2027, he will coast on with victory seamlessly, without much struggle. Yes.
Honorable Israel Sunny-Goli, former member of the House of Reps, a leader of the APC in Bayelsa State. I see that Minister Aineke Lokpobri, Mr. David Lyle, all of you, I heard that whiskey is a thing in Bayelsa State, and gin, that you people have stocked your homes, partying already to welcome the man that has not even announced his destination. Well, I wish you well. And maybe the governor should just bring a surprise and go to the SDP or to the ADC. That's going to be very interesting.
No, Diri is too wise for that. Thank you.
That's our show today, everyone. Man, thanks for watching. I'm sure Kimberly. God bless Nigeria.